Yeah, come in.
Hey there, I'm just wrapping up for the day. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I'm just recoding these invoices for posting.
What do you mean recoding? Why would you have to recode?
Well, remember in training you showed me that the sales accounts need to be recoded so that they can be posted. Well, I need sales and COGS accounts to come from the territory and the salesperson. You said GP doesn't do that.
You're right, but I had no idea it was going to be this big of a problem. There is an answer though. There's a tool called Flexicoder.
Really? Man, that'd save me hours.
Yeah, you can recode just about anything.
You think you could come back next week and show it to me?
No, but do you have 2 minutes right now?
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't have it on my computer, so.
Oh, move over real quick. I can show you. In a browser, go to e1solutions.com/sandbox.
Okay, Dynamics GP consultants, this is how you sell Flexicoder into a GP customer. If any time you see someone recoding sales order processing invoices and changing the distributions based upon some rule, they're the guys that need Flexicoder. So straight away you go to them and say, let's go to the e1solutions.com/sandbox environment. You can do this demo anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Simply open Dynamics GP, which is already open for you. Let's pull that up. When you get to here, I simply want you to go to sales. We've got a transaction already for you. Sales, transaction entry, and you're going to choose document number 2505. Very important, you pick 2505. Okay, now the next thing to do is note we're selling 2 items here, and if we go to the distributions, we're coding all of the sales costs or sales revenue to 0004100. So everything defaults to that sales account. So let's go back and take a look at that transaction. If we look at the 100 XLG and we'll drill into that line item, we can see here that we're selling through a salesperson called Sandra. Now, the business rule is that if Sandra makes a sale, it needs to go to a different sales account. So that's a key thing. Now, if we look at the other line on here, and we scroll to the next one, this was the RAM, and we've got a different sales guy selling that one, and that's Paul. So both of those need to end up in different general ledger sales accounts, depending on who this salesperson was. So all we need to do is save this record, and this is when Flexicoder kicks in. So if we hit save on the header of this screen, then pull up 2505 again, we've got exactly the same transaction. This time when we go to distributions, you'll note the sales component has been split into 2 lines. One's going to the 400 4100 account and one's going to the 500 5100 account because we wanted those accounts to go to different ones. So we've got, if we scroll down here and look at this, we've got one going to the service team and one going to the consulting team. A very common split for most companies that are selling things through sales order processing. So as simple as that, Flexicoder has gone and taken a look at the rules we defined in Flexicoder and applied that to every SOP transaction that gets saved. Now that's every transaction because before you post, it gets saved and gets recoded. So let's go and take a look at the setup. That's under GP, Tools, Setup, Sales, and Flexicoder. This is the one setup screen for Flexicoder, and everything happens in here. Now, the definition we've made here is under sales order processing, invoices, and we pick the sales account. You know we could recode any of those accounts. We're recoding sales, and we've made the definition that we want to change the division based upon who the salesperson is. Now, that could have been based upon currency IDs, items, item classes, territories, and down here even extender fields linked to that sales order. So let's pick salesperson, we'll look behind it, and we've got a definition in here that says if the salesperson was Paul, we want to switch it to 400 because he's in the service team. If the salesperson's Sandra, we want to post it to 500 because they're in the consulting team. Pretty simple, and that definition there drives exactly what will happen on the sales transaction. So by showing that, you can prove to your customer how much time they can save and never go recoding invoices, no matter how they want them recoded. using Flexicoder. And there's an easy way to sell another module into the GP customer base.